Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully that everyone is having a very good day today, and I hope that your spirit is high and you're ready to hear a nice soap review and something to help benefit your body. So today I am talking about Primal Elements, and Primal Element is a company that is based in Huntington Beach, California, and it is a company that basically thrives on providing good hydrotherapy, aromatherapy, and using very good, I would say, simple ingredients. And it is products are made very like the Loofah bars, which I will be talking about today, is made in small handmade batches, and they're pretty much, I assume when you're making them in small batches, is also to help with quality and also to help maintain, good fragrance and all that good stuff. So today I will be doing a review on the French 75 Loofah Bar. And I purchased this particular soap bar from Target, and I paid about $3.89. And if you don't have Primal Elements at your local Target, then you can go on the Primal Elements website to view the soaps, and if you have interest to purchase them. The regular retail price for the loofah bars is $9. And if you get them at Target, you will be saving some additional money. So that's just, if you're shopping on a budget, if you don't mind spending the regular price, then you can do that. And also following their newsletter also will allow you to be up to date with any, new releases, flash sales, clearances, those types of things. Then that's a good way to be up to date to, save money, because I love following newsletters, and pretty much all the brands that I like, I follow their newsletters, because that's how I know when they're releasing new things. And sometimes brands will do little small incentives for their customers only that follow their newsletter, and also just, just someone who is regularly participating with the brand, or just have an account with the brand. So it's a good way to save money. So the French 75 Loofah Bar soap is 5 ounces, and the soap is a vegan soap. It's sodium lauryl sulfate free and also paraben free. Sorry for shaking my table. And the scent that is described for the French 75 soap bar is described as a sparkling citrus, gin, and simple syrup scent. Now, when I was using this bar in my bath and shower, I noticed that the scent was very sweet. I wouldn't say as much as citrus to me. I just got a very heavy, sweet type of scent. That's the type of note that I picked up in particular. When I look at it, it kind of reminds me of lavender, but it doesn't really smell like lavender. It just got a very sweet note. So if you're someone who's into sweet scents, you are pretty much like this bar. I will say that this loofah bar is unisex, so it's something that I think both males and females could use, because it smells sweet, but it's not like an overpowering sweet scent. And the citrus note must be very light in it, because I don't really detect it. And if it has gin, I don't really detect the gin either. So it must be more of the simple syrup note that I pick up. But you may pick up something differently if you smell it. This is a vegetable glycerin soap, so it is plant-based vegetable glycerin. The loofah is made out of gourd fibrous material, which help with exfoliation and also cleansing of the skin. This is a loofah bar that exfoliates. Exfoliation is a process of removal dead skin from the body, flaky skin, anything that's shedding from your skin. That's what loofahs are for. They're great exfoliants, and foliation is something that should be practiced on a daily or weekly purpose, because our skin does tend to, get dry. It will start to shed off what it needs to shed, and if it's new skin, then the new skin needs to come in, and new skin is always underneath the dead skin, so anything that's dead is being sloshed off, so these loofah bars will help remove it to also promote circulation and cause regrowth of skin cells in that area. So exfoliation is key. So the bar is also used to moisturize the skin by the use of its rich lather, as Primal Elements states that it rinses cleanly and leaves silky skin. I do agree with that claim. It does have a very rich lather. I love the way that the soap foam, and it also, I feel like my skin is smooth and silky after I get out of the wash. However, my skin does easily get dry quickly, and also depending on the type of water, which I do think I have hard water that runs in my home, that it will tend to dry my skin out quicker. So I do have to moisturize after the loofah bars when I use it, and also any type of body care like body washes, other soaps. I always like to use some type of body cream, body butter, body oil, something to help lock in the moisture, because otherwise my skin will just start getting dry, especially during the winter. The weather is kind of sporadic, it's random. You just never know what the weather's going to be like, and the type of climate that I live in can be very dry, so it will zap all the moisture that you have in your body out. So I am someone who have to practice regular hydration on my skin. So that is important for me. In terms of using it, the way you would use a loofah bar is that I do it two ways. I will saturate the bar on top. So this is only the little bit that I have left that I wanted to show you all. Saturate it on top, so wet the soap bar, and then turn around and wet the fibrous material. Get that saturated, and then you want to just move in a circular motion, and then turn over and use the loofah as well in a circular. So if you just pretty much doing removal of the dry skin, you just want to go in a circular motion and kind of remove the dry skin. And also, that's just an easy, straight way to use it. You may have your own way of using it, but that's just how I use it, and it works. This is really good. Sometimes, depending on the loofah, it may come off a little bit. This one hasn't. So I think that Primal Element must be using a kind of like a water soluble adhesive. That's only an assumption. I don't know what they use as an adhesive, but this is something that it will stay on. It will stay on, and you can see how it's already almost done, and it has managed to stay on. But there has been some soap that has started to kind of pull off or completely come off. Like the Tahitian vanilla one I used, the loofah completely came off of it. But I like when it stays on, because that way I could use, the soap can go through the fibrous material and makes it really easy to lather up the loofah. So that's my thought about that. And I particularly wish that, again, that I shared on my review for my other soap. I just like when vegetable glycerin soap adds a little bit more extra to their ingredients. So like if they were to use like sweet almond oil, avocado oil, or jojoba oil, hemp seed oil, some other types of oil that is really good and beneficial to the skin, or some type of antioxidant for the skin to help create more nourishment to the skin. That'll also be helpful and very beneficial for this soap. But otherwise, I really like the Primal Element Loofah soap bars. I find that they are really easy to use. They're not very irritating to the skin. But if you're someone who's new, or if your skin is sensitive, you may want to just really saturate the loofah and just be very gentle to your skin. But once the loofah has been used, I say like 1 or 2 times, that loofah really softens up and you won't really notice. But if you're new to using it, it can feel a little bit scratchy, or when you just first starting to use it, it feels that way. But it goes away over time, and I just beware. I just use it. I don't even notice it at all. So they're just for those who have more sensitive type skin. And that pretty much wraps up my review on this soap bar. There's no cons. It's a really good soap bar, and I do recommend them to you all, especially for those who are looking for an exfoliant type of product to use to remove dry, dead skin. And I think if you want to stay hygienic, I would encourage you to use this by yourself. Don't share it with other, like, family members or your partner in the home. It just makes it really easy, because we have natural bacteria on our body. So everything that we use, it's just like with our own loofah sponge too. You don't want to go using your loofah sponge with everybody. You just want to pretty much keep it to yourself, because that's your own body, your own oils and everything that could be trapped in that loofah or in that loofah sponge that you can't see with your own naked eye. So they're just the way that I prefer to do things. But I can't tell the world what to do with their soaps and how they're going to use it with their family. So just an FYI. But other than that, I enjoy them, and I think they're really fun to use. Primal Elements sells and make so many different products on their website. Other types of skincare, like buttercreams and masks and lotions, and I want to think like perfumes or something that's like fragrance related. They sell candles and just a whole different array of different things on their website. So you definitely want to check them out. You can find them in different retailers. Like, I came across them in a boutique in Claremont, and it's a store there that sells Primal Element glycerin soaps, and their name is not coming to me off the top of my head, but you can pretty much find them. You can look up the retailers, and I think Primal Element does have a list of retailers where you can find them in different places in your state. So it's something to look into if you just prefer to buy it on the ground or go into a store to purchase. So hopefully you found all of this information helpful to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know if you have tried the Primal Elements French 75 Loofah Bar. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you plan to buy one? Have you tried them? What are your thoughts? So we can have a conversation. Again, I love to interact with you all. So again, thank you so much for tuning in, and take care. Have a really blessed day, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.